Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing? Black Lockhart. I'm glad you're excited for both, but man, come on. But yeah, guys, for a second, yesterday I thought about taking the day off today, but thankfully today I woke up with enough energy to do it, but man, it was exhausting. I think my limit is at 4 hours, because I feel like the 5th and the 6th hour was when I started to falter. But man, it was crazy. I'm very glad I tried it, but not gonna lie, I doubt I will ever do 6 hours in a row again. If I ever do another watch party, I think what I will do is I will start the stream, watch the event, take a proper break between like an hour and a half, and then continue streaming. Hello Sol, hello Josh, how you guys doing? Coffee brewed with Red Bull will do the trick. No man, it's not only like the fatigue, but my throat was killing me for the rest of the night. I was thinking, if today my throat is still sore, I will not be able to stream. Thankfully I'm fine, but man, that was a lot. 4 hours is okay for now. Man, I'm not going to start streaming 4 hours. It was the event and that's it, man. Yeah, I noticed the chef. I'm doing great, making a 100-page presentation for Tuesday. Oh man. Best of luck with your presentation. I'm sure you will do great, man. Just prepare well and you'll be great. What does not kill you makes you stronger, my man. I mean, yeah, that's true, but I think going from 2 hours to 6 hours in one go was a little too much. I need to ease myself into longer streams. I don't know if they will happen besides like special occasions, because again guys, this time around it was like the perfect storm for me to do it, because I had less family members to bother and it was just good conditions to do it. But already streaming 2 hours is a little bit bothersome. I don't want to be like an inconvenience for my family for too long, especially in the weekends. So yeah, that long of a stream may be reserved for the special occasions. And man, I'm seriously thinking about pulling for Susumi. She looks so good, both design and gameplay wise. I'm very torn on it. I'm very torn. If I pull, I will pull live. You can have that as a guaranteed. I think I will go through my Momo bank and see how much can I get, but man. Do it off a stream, of course? Nah, man. If I pull, I will do it on a stream. You sure about doing it live? I mean, it's been disaster every time, that's very true, but hey, that's part of where the sponsors. Dude, if we get to 25 average viewership, if we have 25 regular people watching the stream and that was the stream average, I could apply for sponsorships. Currently, I cannot apply for sponsorships because my average viewership is below 25. I bought 2 knockoff Hot Wheels cars because the inner child in me wanted those since ages. Damn. Guys, in 40 seconds you will get an ad. After that ad is gone, we will get into Phoenix Wright. but I wanted to talk a little bit about yesterday. But yeah, in general, I think it was a good experience. Sooner or later, I could have tried to do something like that. I'm surprised that we even got to 30 people at some point. I honestly expected to show like for 20-25 people max show up. So having seen a peak of 30 people was great. That was great. Okay, after this ad is gone, I don't know if you guys got an ad. If you guys got an ad, let me know. If not, we get back into Phoenix Wright. In the meanwhile, I will turn off the music and do that. And then if I do this, perfect. And I can do that and that. Okay, wait a second. Okay, there we go. All my windows are properly config now. So the latest save was this one. Oh wait, we're in the trial? Weren't we investigating? I don't remember anymore. In any case, this is a very big problem. Oh, okay. Arrest them. That's the goal, mate. That's the goal. Wait, now, you know what? I pressed right click by accident and skipped dialogue. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from the photo, it would appear that right after the shooting there was none. The judge is confused by the strange twist of events. For some reason, no ads everywhere. Perfect. This is your chance, Phoenix. Why do I feel like we went through this already? Wait, did I load the wrong save? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. This is the latest one. So, okay. So we talked to her. Let me check my notes, yeah. Okay, so where is Lotta? Did we do that? Okay, so wait. I'm a little bit confused, guys. I'm checking my notes. Give me a second. So we're in Kurain now. I remember doing that. Detentions. Okay, here it is, Lotta. There we go. So wait, yeah, we did that. The master. We talked to her about the master. Okay, so we should be good to move now. Yes, I think we're good to move. Yeah, perfect. June 21st, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Mia? It's Mia! Phoenix, good to see you. I was really worried, so I thought I'd see how you were doing. You might get caught on a film again. There are certain risks you have to take in life, or in my case, death. Okay, I was afraid that I was muted for a second. Okay, I'm not muted. Anyway, how are you doing? Have you found anything useful? Only a little. I think I'm slowly beginning to understand everything, piece by piece. Everything will resolve itself by tomorrow, somehow. Tomorrow's trial. There is still a whole slew of questions for you to answer before the trial tomorrow. You mean like how did the real murderer get into the room and kill Dr. Gray? Yes. Also, when did the murderer enter the channeling chamber? You guys were all standing around in front of the room after the channeling started, which means that the murderer must have gone into that room before the channeling. That's what I think, in any case. Ooh. But Maya's already said there wasn't anyone else in there. That's true. But if we can figure out the murderer movements, if we can't figure out the murderer's movements, we're stuck like a beach whale. Crane channeling technique. I never thought I'd see this day. Are you actually asking me about spirit channeling? This case is all about spirit channeling, and I feel like I don't understand a thing about it. Well, that's only natural. After all, spirit channeling isn't exactly an everyday thing, isn't it? Yeah, I guess you're right. The power to change your physical appearance into the person you're calling was something our ancestors, Mystic Amy Faye, acquired. I heard that name before. The Faye family was originally a family known for its service to the gods. When Mystic Amy was born, she was given a certain faith through her name. Because you see, she was named after one of the Buddhas of Buddhism, Amitabha. To this day, her soul is sealed in the Kurain sacred urn. It usually sits in the winding way and has her name written on it. Yeah. Oh, come on, Phoenix. It's just a fairy tale. Rip indeed. Rip urn. Are you saying that me being able to see you is just a fairy tale too? Well, it's about time I left. Mia! Well, we'll be in trouble if the guard sees me here. Phoenix? Yes, Chief. There is still a lot of dirt left in this case. Once you think you've gathered all evidence, then come back. Yes, Chief. Okay, so I haven't gone to my office in a while. June 21st, Wright & Co. Law Offices. This case has had me out of the office most of the time. I can come back here tomorrow. Helping Maya should be my top priority now. Okay. So, Kurain Village, I guess. Man. Lotta has nothing to tell us. Let's try talking to the old lady again. Where is she though? Oh, there we go. You usually never have anything to do in the office unless they tell you to go there. Yeah, but if I'm playing blind, it's worth taking a look. June 21st, Faye Manor, Winding Way. Who knows, maybe get a call in the office phone that can turn the events around. Hey, like, I haven't seen you in a while. Oh my god, I hate her. Yeah. I hate Eeny Meeny. Wait. Why do I feel like I'm a little lost here? Nah, it's fine. I think I have enough to finally unlock her secret. Ooh, stop the hate. She's evil. Like, what's with that scary look on your face? The traffic accident. About the accident, Edie. She's cute and silly. You say that. like, you're totally not gonna give up, aren't you? Are you? No, I'm not. I totally want to forget about my sister, you know? Time to move on and all that. I guess I have no choice but to remove those locks. Yeah, but... Oh, thank you! Welcome, welcome! Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Feel free to ask any questions about Blue Archive or the game. And don't be shy. We are a very nice and chill community. So... how... okay. Card record. Maybe now I can present something. Not her profile. This one? No. Okay. Oh, never mind, never mind. I know what I'm doing wrong. So I have to... wait. No. Wait. Yeah. I have to present the Magatama. I just wanted to see something first. Okay. So present Magatama. This mechanic is so confusing. I feel like it's a little bit overdone. Okay, tell me about the traffic accident. Like whose accident? Your sister's accident, naturally. Oh, yeah. So, like, Dr. Gray, that guy made my sister fall asleep. And, like, that's all I have to say about that. Interesting. Ini just asked whose accident, which means she must know something She must know something about another person's accident. Alright, let's change the topic then. How about you tell me about a certain other person's accident? Huh? Another person's accidents? Like you got someone in mind? What about you? I want to ask you about your own car accident. Me? Yes. So, wow, like, how strange. I have, like, no idea what are you talking about. Can you, like, prove I was in a car accident? So, yeah, I can actually, because this one says... one of the women was not able to escape, but the other one did. Yep. So, I guess this one. Oh, hello, Purwa. How you doing? Hello, Mikan. How you doing? Welcome, guys. How are you guys doing? Why is he flexing Japanese? I don't know. How was your week? Oh well, it was quite the week. I yesterday did a 6-hour marathon stream. It was a lot, but it was pretty good, I guess. How about you, Mikan? You bring Mikan here? Yeah, it seems it really seems like. Would you take a look at this? It's a newspaper article from 1 year ago. 6 hours marathon? Yeah, because I partied the JP live stream, and that was like 3 hours, and then I kept streaming for another 3, and I was dead by the end of it. Sherlock, man. Damn, Sherlock, you're on fire. Yeah, but I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon again, because it was very hard on my throat. I still, now that I'm talking louder, because my normal voice volume is like half of this. And now that I'm talking louder again, I'm starting to feel a little bit of the strain of yesterday, but yeah. Well, his throat was on fire indeed, yeah. It says Miss Inimini holds an interview about the crash. Ooh. A history in making? Yeah. Man, I really hoped that would have increased a little bit more the average viewership of the stream. But that stream had a higher average viewership in general. But I would have hoped that more people would have remained with us, guys. But I mean, the more I stream, the more people will join us eventually. I missed a lot of the stream because I was doing something. Well, yeah, that's true. But as I always say, guys, priority in real life. The stream can wait. You can watch the VOD. Even though I don't think you guys will want to watch a 6-hour VOD. But it's fine. We can next week. You wanna address? No, it's not happening. I don't have the magical powers to do that, Porwa. You suffered a very bad injury and had to be admitted to a hospital, correct? Like, wait. Well, no. That's not me. Ah? I mean, like, this person has, like, the same name, but she's totally not me. You have the greatest magical power? Really? The power of friendship? Ah. That's cute. But that power cannot turn me into a magical girl, sadly. It can turn me into a magical boy. That sounds not very manly. A magical man, maybe? My name, Inimini, is like pretty common. That's... What in the world are you babbling about? That's true, like, come on. Your sister name, Mimi Mini, is here too. Like, totally wow, what a coincidence. I'm totally, like, getting goosebumps. You... I'm going to let you get away with that? Do you think I'm gonna get you let away with that? What do you mind? I watched that 3 days non-stop Azur Lane JP anniversary stream before 6 hours is nothing? Damn! This week was wild for me. There was a fight in the council meeting, and when people went to protest for that they were beaten by the cops. There were several of my classmates in that. Damn. I hope you didn't get yourself tangled in that, man. And I hope your friends are doing alright. So, like, what now? Like, do you have something that totally says I was hospitalized? I do, actually. Where is her admission papers? Admission papers? Where are they? Oh, I can use the arrows, perfect. Am I being blind here? License photo maybe again? I have the power of potato chips. That sounds yummy. Power to the people, the world is watching, rise and fight comrades. Nah, Sherlock, I'm not interested in all that. But it definitely threw the university in chaos. I can imagine, man. I really can imagine. It must have been pretty awful to look at. This is your proof? Oh, this is your proof. Like, what's that picture supposed to mean? I got this from the hospital where you were hospitalized at. Huh? So? There was a certain patient there. He's quite a fan. As a memento of your stay, he stole this. I have to say, this photo looks like you. That creepy fake doctor. Some of my classmates were detained for the whole night. Damn. Now, are you ready to tell me about the accident? Oh, my god. Like, wait a sec. Okay, so like I was in an accident, sure. Sounds wild AF, true. And my friend and a friend of mine was assaulted in the council meeting. Broke his glasses and all. I like watching crash outs. Nah, man, I always get very uneasy when that happens in front of me. I cannot watch them. But that's like totally not related to this murder. Actually, it is. Look at this article. It says that one of the women died, correct? Ooh. And that woman who died, who do you suppose they mean? Do you suppose that woman who died in the accident could be your sister? I believe it was your sister, Mini. Lol. You were riding in your sister's car while she drove. The two of you were together when your accident occurred, making it one and the same. Oh. Unlock successful. The traffic accident. Tell me everything, you... Yeah, I was riding. What do you call attacking someone using craft pincers as a weapon? Let me think. Carnage? I don't know. Assault with a deadly crustacean. Crab attack. Riding in that car with my sister, bruh. We were like on our way home. Aww. I was riding in the passenger's seat when I fell asleep. Ini says, and then it happened. At the time, I grabbed for my purse and escaped from the passenger's door. And your sister? I couldn't do anything. The car was full of smoke and I couldn't see. Oh, I'm sorry. Ooh. They see her riding and hating, yeah. These graphics, the graphics of this game, damn, yeah. Did Dr. Gray really cause that accident by drugging your sisters with the sleeping pills? Like he was totally out to get my sister. He totally did that to like pay my sister back. I wonder. Sherlock didn't understand that. No, I understood the joke, but I didn't think it was funny. There was another meaning to the joke that I didn't get. I wonder. This does give Ini a good reason to want to murder Dr. Gray. It seems simple, doesn't it? Now you got it? Oh, okay. That was from a music? El joke, bro? Okay. Even I didn't laugh. Oh. What do you mean? But it could be very hard to catch me. Actually, I'd say impossible. What? What? I think you get the picture. I'm going to serve you a slice of humble pie. I hope you enjoy. Haha. So wait. Let me... Let me get this straight. She confessed to the murder? Did she just confess to the murder? But saying we're not going to catch her. Let me check the vote for a second there. What do you mean? Wait a second, guys. This... I'm looking at the bot. It's simple, doesn't it? Okay, so she didn't explicitly say it, but she basically did. She's dancing. Nah, Sherlock was born 200 years ago. He can keep up with 90s hip hop. True. Okay. So she didn't, but she did. It is a little bit weird. There we go. Sorry guys, I lost you there for a second. Ugh. There. And then this. Okay. So I think I'm moving to the side room. No. To the winding? No. To the meditation? No. Channeling? Like, wait, all prune? Yeah. She's like a windshield wiper? Yeah. Kurain? Yeah, Kurain village, okay. That's Orange Man dancing? Oh. Okay, June 21st, Kurain village. Looks like something's up. Stop! Stop! Leave my mother alone! Oh, hey, hold on! Okay, pal, I'm not gonna hurt you. Pearl, dear. It's alright. I will be out for a short while with this young man. Mother, please, let me go! No, you must stay here and protect the manor. But... Aw, don't make that face. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll show you something cool here. Look, but detective, do not upset me further. Sorry. Poor Gamshu being dragged off by the ear like that by Morgan. Ow. Mother. Hello, Aru. Welcome. We are playing Phoenix Wright. Thanks for joining yesterday's 6-hour stream, man. It was quite an adventure. Morgan. Hello, Ryan. Hello, Asumaki. Guys, you all joining at the same time. Man, I got nothing to eat. I have been making spaghetti with cream cheese and shredded cheese cause there is nothing in the house, lol. How are you guys doing? Wait, I'm behind chat. OCD, new sport card buyer, won't let single dust stay on their windshield. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Ah, there, a crime against pasta. Yeah. At this point, guys, I give up. You have committed crimes against my food. Great, after getting $39.99 on Purple Torment. Oh, nice. Congratulations, man. This has never happened before. Pearls. Mr. Nick, I have a really bad feeling that I can't shake. I think something's really bad is going to happen. He literally said there is nothing to it. Yeah, that's true. Time to celebrate with a large Hawaii. Josh, I'm not going to finish that sentence. I don't know how it's a crime against pasta. I followed the recipe, it's really good. I substituted cream cheese with cream with cream cheese. I mean, it's fine for a similar consistency. I haven't attempted the Grand Assault. Damn. Because I didn't have cream. Okay. It's fine, it's fine. I'm scared. I'm really scared, Mr. Nick. What is an island in the middle of the Pacific? I need noodles, I need ramen with my runny egg and some spice soup. At least cleared on the lowest level for the reward. says nothing. Say something, Phoenix. Anything. I'm terrible at this. Maya. Mr. Nick, what about Mystic Maya? She'll be alright. I think I've got enough evidence. Mystic Maya. She must feel so alone. Please, Mr. Nick, go visit her. Yeah, but I can't just leave you here all alone either. Good choice, Mika. Noodles maker here approves. Yes. We have a professional noodle maker here. I'll be fine. Please, Mystic Maya needs you by her side. Her stare is really piercing. Ugh. Okay, so after talking to her, there is no more options. I don't think there is any point on presenting her, and she was hurrying us to talk with Maya, so let's go to talk to Maya. June 21st, 6:38, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. You kept me waiting, Phoenix. Mia? Again? So, how are the preparations? I think I have enough evidence and information now, I think. Everything will be on your shoulders tomorrow. Whether Maya is found guilty or innocent, it's a heavy weight to bear. Damn. I would have tried doing Torment if I wasn't grinding Uma Musume. You know what? I don't know why these past 2 or 3 days I've been playing freaking Uma Musume more than I have in a long time. I don't know why. I think it's just the game is so chill in the sense that I don't have to be paying attention the whole time. Too much horsing around, maybe. Okay, that was a good one. I'm still playing BA, man. I'm still playing BA. But when I want to do something that doesn't need my attention, I just can click 2 times on Uma Musume or 3 times. Like, it doesn't require as much attention. But when I want to focus, I play BA. But BA is still my main game. If my memory serves, Mia had a few sideblogs of her own. You got your attempts by Mambo Mambo? Riding those high horses playing Uma Musume. Mia, I'm ready to unlock the last piece of the information I need now. Sure, I welcome you to try. Ah, man. Okay. So, let me see if I can talk. Yeah, okay, so there is still one option, the murder. Mia? Yes? Mia, you know something, don't you? About the real murderer, I mean. Hmm? Why do you think so? It's really trying at times to be able to see other people's secrets. It looks like it's time for me to explain your reasoning. Yeah, a battle of wits against Mia. Damn. Main BA, like he main Hibiki while secretly have an odd tea time with... No, that's not true. That's not true. I also forgot to do this. And pin that. There we go. It's not true. There is no naughty time. Okay. Present. He's laughing, so it's true. I'm laughing of how you say it. When you're desperate. Like, I'm losing it. I love Sherlock. No! Okay. Okay. Phoenix? Excuses? You think I'm hiding information about someone? Sorry guys, I had to yawn, and let me get some water too. Ako and Silence Suzuka have the same BA, so that means you're a Suzuka main, right? Magical Italian uncle? Damn it. No, actually, I'm using Marusensky because I got the summer outfit for her and she's super fast. So I'm playing Marusensky mainly. Yes. Alright then, tell me who you think I'm protecting. It's hard. Because, man, this is... Let me... How... No, I just want to... So, I'm thinking of this. I think she can give me the identity of the person that this piece of scrap belongs to. And in a way, I think this is because she's protecting Pearl, maybe, or Maya. But it wouldn't be logical that it's Maya, because Maya is in trouble, and if she was trying to protect her, she would be helping me more. So I think it has something to do with Pearl. Let's try this one. Actually, can I save? No. Let me save. Okay, now we try. There we go. You don't lose from this? Yeah, but I want to do this right. There we go. Let's present this one. I think you're trying to protect this person. Phoenix, don't let me down like this. I'm sorry. Maya's life is on the line. What? Okay. Then... Ini? I don't know. I thought she would make the connection with the cloth. That's all. The thing... Okay. What? Okay. No, I know who it is. If it's not Ini, it has to be her. It has to be her. Like, it's the only logical conclusion. Because she's the only person that is more heavily implicated on this, and we already know Pearl has an alibi. It has to be her. It's the only one that can be. It has to be her. Oh, I nailed it. Okay. Okay. Morgan Fay, of course. There is no one else you would you could protect like this, Miss Mia. Well done, but while the murder was being committed, my aunt was outside with everyone else, which means she has already an alibi. That's true. Show me evidence that could cast suspicion on... Okay. So now... So... No! I wanted to press R and I pressed E. Come on. So now is this because of the incinerator. It has to be. Yes. Okay. I found it in the incinerator near the winding way. It's the same material as Maya's costume, except for the splotch of blood. You mean it's from Maya's costume that she was wearing at the time of the murder? Yes. But when Maya was arrested, she was wearing her costume. That just means someone changed her clothes. Changed her clothes? But why? I don't know why. But there is only one person who could have done that. The person who was taking care of Maya, my aunt. What's that look? What's that look mean? Your argument is too flimsy. Huh? You have no proof that this piece of cloth is actually from Maya's costume. But this blood... And do you know whose blood that is? At this point in time, you don't. Do you have proof? Actually, it has to be this. Because when we were given this, Pearl said she found it in Mystic Maya's clothes or pocket or something like that. But she explicitly said that she found it in Maya's garments. So it has to be this. Because how did Pearl have Maya's clothes? Well, because they were changed. I think this is the proof you're looking for. The key to the channeling chamber, huh? At the beginning of the channeling chamber, Maya had possession of this key. Ooh. One second, sorry. Okay, sorry. An ambulance was, for some reason, parked outside my window for a few seconds. Maybe they were stuck in traffic or something, but it took a little bit for them to get moving. Okay, let's continue. And yet, somehow magically ended up in the incinerator in the garden. Ooh. Destroy it? Nah, man, someone needs it. You're right. And this is what Maya told me. While I was channeling, the key was sitting inside my sleeve. And both this key and the piece of cloth were found inside the incinerator. I don't think the ambulance sirens are bad enough to mute. Yeah, maybe, but I prefer to keep the VOD clean of noise. In the eventuality I want to take download the VOD and make a video out of it or something. I don't want to have issues with noise on the background. Which means that this piece of cloth was part of Maya's costume. It would certainly seem like that. Someone changed her into a different set of clothes, and then burned the costume she was wearing in the incinerator. At least for me. Yeah, no, I get it, but as I said, it's mostly to keep the audio clean. There is only one person who could have done that. The one person who was taking care of Maya, my aunt. Exactly. You did very well, Phoenix. Thank you. As long as you have those two pieces of evidence, you can cast suspicion on my aunt. However, like I said in the beginning, my aunt has an alibi. Yeah, she was with us the whole time. Here's my final question. You don't have to present solid proof of this for me. But I want to know, if my aunt is the culprit, then how did she commit the murder? How did she did it? Huh? I want to hear your thoughts. In order for my aunt to murder Dr. Gray, who or what did she need? I mean, she said who. It like, come on. It has to be this one. Eeny meeny. She's the answer to the final question. Which means that my aunt and Eeny meeny were in cahoots. That's such a weird word, cahoots. Okay, that was pretty straightforward. Something's been bothering me all this time. This crime is something no normal person could carry out. The person would have to know a lot about the Fey Manor and the village itself to do this. But Morgan already has an alibi. Yes, which is why I can't figure out how it was done. We can assume Inimini is involved somehow. But we have one big problem in our hands. A problem? With what? We don't have a motive. Why would Morgan want to kill Dr. Gray, and why would she have to? Also, we don't really know for sure that she was cooperating with Ini. Oh, that's a good point. Nice one, Phoenix. Mia doesn't have a clue either, huh? Then there is only one possibility. Huh? Think about it, Phoenix. Why would my aunt do something like this? No, actually, Phoenix doesn't have a good point. We established that he used the murder of Dr. Gray to get Maya in jail so Pearl can become the new master, because she wants finally a member of the Branch family to be the master. So it's all a plot. Why would she do it in such an underhanded fashion? Because Mother. She's the one who holds the key to this. Mother? Who's mine? Don't be silly, mine of course, Misty Faye. Mia and Maya's mother. Why would she bring her up now? Now then, looks like we've got everything we could. All we have to do is win tomorrow. Everything will become apparent then. Right, Chief. We won't lose. To be continued. Ooh, that's cool. Okay. So we save in this. There we go. Here we go, guys. Okay, so June 22nd, 9:51 AM. I'm back. What did I miss? So you miss that we basically said to Inimini, "You're a bad girl," and she said, "Well, you will have to prove it, and that's not gonna be easy. I rather say impossible." And after that, we saw the detective taking Morgan Fay into custody, and Pearl was left behind alone in the manor. We tried to kidnap her, but she said no, and then we went to talk to Maya, and we talked to Mia, and we unlocked the side logs of Mia, and we discovered that Morgan Fay and Inimini are in cahoots, and now we have to prove how they did murder the dude. Alright, good luck. Thank you. Nick? Yeah? Did you know Von Karma's daughter is only 18, just like me? Yeah, why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time, all by herself, and she's so grown up. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. And then you look at me, and well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. But I think you are really strong too, Maya. For all you've gone through. Good morning. The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning. Pearly! You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. 18? Well, don't mind. Come on! What do you mean? My mother is coming today to show her support. Oh no. Yeah, that's right, Pearly. Hey, Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do a big favor? You could do me a big favor. Could you channel Mia today too? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Oh, she's convicted. Barely, not this again. Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later then. I leave you to your alone time. Oof, Pearl is so bold, yeah. Phew, thanks goodness. Nick? This way Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. What do you mean? What's going on? June 20th. June 22nd. 10 AM. District Court. Courtroom number 2. Damn, Pearly, you going? Yeah. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you fool wearing the foolish clothes. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. Huh, that's nice, Miss Von Karma. Barely channeling Mia, holy, what am I witnessing? The true power of the channeling technique, and Pearly's clothes are a little too small, so Mia's powers are just popping out. They are very free there. Big, yeah. Why does she have a whip, my honor? Well, the judge likes some whipping. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Fey. It's true what they say, women really are scary when they fight. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. 5 years ago? How does one become a prosecutor at 13? The fuck? Nepotism. That she got some help from her father to climb the ranks. To get the audiences right? Yeah, it could be that too. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of the arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. Ah, Nepo baby, understandable, yes. What? But, Miss Von Karma, then how would you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said that wasn't the defendant. Damn, that pose hits my spots. Yeah, freaking Francisca, it's such a witty character, but she's always making those faces and poses that... Ah, man. All I'm saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here to do? Will I give more? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fay, to the stand, just as I suspected Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia, she seems really turned by this. Witness name and occupation. My name is Morgan Fay, and I'm a spirit medium in a manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean in a manner of speaking? I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. Spirit severing technique? A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world, that is. Yes, that is... You be quiet. Now witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Ooh. Yes, that's right. What in the world could be? Mystic Maya. She escaped from the room. What? That's a lie. That's a blatant lie. And here comes to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Order! Order! Miss Fey, please testify to this court what happened during that time. Your Honor, I will try my best. I'm old and cranky and I don't remember everything. What's my name again? I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. Maya's escape. After we heard the gunshot, those two broke the door and opened and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. I bet you like that whip too, Josh. It sure seems like it. Why have you hidden this until now? Because it's a lie. You know me so well, my good sir. I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. Look at that smile, you bastard. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right, she's simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making a point to take a stab at me? Ugh, never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is a very smart person. A smart and sly person. Yeah, I can see that. She organized a murder to get your sister in jail. It's going to be hard for us to find cracks in her testimony. Maya's escape. In 40 seconds, you guys are going to get an ad. When it's 10 seconds, I will tell you again. Maya's escape. After we heard the gunshots, okay. That we know. Okay, let me press on this one. Because isn't it very weird that she wanted us outside of the room? Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? Exactly. You see, me and Phoenix, same brainwave. If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point. At that time, I myself was a little confused. You're a dirty liar. You are getting a nut, guys? Are you guys getting an ad? GG, I got added. Damn. But is it gone? Is that gone? Oh, you did not, Ryan, because you're a member. Members do not get ads. That's one of the perks of being a member. Yes? Okay. Let's proceed then. On top of which there was another. Oh, okay. I forgot. Yes. Another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear. Question further. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I'm a premium user, so I don't get ads. That's very true too. I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both of the good sir and the camera woman may be in danger. Is what I thought to myself. You liar, you dirty freaking liar. Well, that's very noble from you, Miss Faye. Miss Faye. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her, and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Miss Faye, please continue. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in a dazed state. Okay. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head. And this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. Oh. But why would you lie about something like that? It's very painful for me to say this, however. The witness was lying to cover the defendant. Question further. So you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? What? Pray tell, did she? Did the witness... This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. Oh, sorry. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later. Yes, very well. Why does it suddenly feel like there is a rock in the pit of my stomach? Now, witness, continue with what happened. Then quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from her and escaped from the room. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing, however, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There is no way she could have escaped from you so easily. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Remember that at the time the defendant was not physically Maya Fey. Growing old is such a mysterious thing, trust me, I know it firsthand. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she called. But if she had run away, why wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, I could have, however, with great strength. She hit me in the face. Oh, man. I mean, there is no point on pressing on that, because if she was fainted, in theory, she will say, I don't know because I was fainted. Maybe here, press what happened after you woke up. Maybe this can get us some info. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great, well, now what? Question further. So, while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went. I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. It's true that the witness is not able to confirm this, but the key word here is this witness. Oh no. Now Eeny Meeny is going to freak me. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve, that's what. It looks like Font Karma is ready to move to her next witness. That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness testimony. And for what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. I hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. It will, Phoenix, it will. Now, let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? Yes. Be quiet, you. Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone? Who was it? The prosecution calls Miss Eeny Meeny, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Eeny Meeny? I think you can see where this is headed. Yeah, I can clearly see. Oh man, I hate Eeny. Okay. Witness, name and occupation. Per Judge or Lucky Judge, what do you say? Josh? That is a very good question. I mean, from what it seems, the judge enjoys it a little bit. I think he's one of the... He's in the same club with Josh. Okay, so my name is like Eeny Meeny. I'm like researching like parapsychology and stuff at the university. What is this parapsychology? Let's see, it's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means. Should have been me? Bro. Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Yes, sir. Now then, Inmini. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendants, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Well, I guess. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. For the love of all things good. Your Honor, you have some spine. For my sake. After the murder. The windshield wiper is back? Yeah. I think she remained with that tick because she's in a permanent state of driving, you see? She's moving the wheel. When the channeling started, I was sleeping in the side room. A little later, someone came into the room really suddenly. It was oh my god, that's totally my sister. I hadn't seen her in so long, I was happy in a sad way. My sister, she told me something totally terrible. Now hold your horses, young lady. You are saying the person that entered was your sister. Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey? Really now, Your Honor? Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time. Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness sister? Yes, Mimi Mini. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Oh well, this is... Witness? Yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Oh man, she's so cheeky. I do totally really have to. Needed some water, guys. Now let's continue. Of course. Miss Minnie, please. My sister, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it, Innie? She took her revenge. Are you sure that's what she said? Yeah. There, are you satisfied, Your Honor? I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit could go so far as to use a medium to get revenge. It's a bit hard to swallow. I mean, she seems to be very knowledgeable on that. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. And she bugged again. The end. What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just a huge lie? Why is it bugging? I don't know. I think it's the PC version has a little issue with that sprite, that it disappears from time to time. But I'm not sure. Of course it was Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? Well, it's well constructed but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. She got the spirit away? Yeah. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine the witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drabble. She's so hard to read when she goes into the full sequence. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. Okay. So, if you ask me, this is true because we went into the channeling room and we said someone is sleeping, we better do not disturb her. I don't understand if Von Karma succeeded in proving that the spirit was the murderer. How does Maya get in trouble then? Because you cannot send to jail a spirit, and the body hosting the spirit was Maya's, so Maya is charged for the murder, I guess? But okay, we know this happened because when we went into the room we examined the bed and we said someone is sleeping there. A little later, someone came into the room like really suddenly. Now, this... I'm thinking about pressing on this one, but I also have a little bit of a doubt about this. Because this lines up with what... No, wait. Let me reason this, okay? Because this lines up with what the old lady said with Morgan. So pressing here could play against me, because we established through Morgan's testimony that Maya left the room to talk with someone. So this is lining up. And we also know, like, because of this one, yeah. So we know she has the appearance of the sister, so we also cannot rebate on this one. So, in a way, I think we can press here, maybe? I'm torn between this and the next one. Let me try with this one. You were happy in a sad way. You don't lose from pressing? Yeah, I know, but I want to reason the things before I try, because I feel like spamming press is a little bit cheesy. I want to reason it. So if I don't get to the point where I want to be, I'll try the other options, but I want to at least try reasoning it first. Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister. But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again? But like, maybe if I was like someone who didn't know about like the cult, but like I like know all about the Korean channeling technique. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said. Should I drop this line of question? I will question further. You always question further, given the option. So, really, didn't think of anything strange of the whole encounter? Nope. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to like think anything was strange. But don't keep badgering her. You know the phrase objection, you could try using it once in a while. Mr. Wright, this question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister, it's important. It's really that important? It is very important. It is very important, although I haven't quite figured out what what it is yet. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Alright, Mr. Wright. Miss Minnie, please amend your testimony. Like, I'm like totally cool with that. I wasn't scared at all, and like her costume looked like totally normal. That's a lie. That's a lie. How could it look totally normal? Like, really? Like, really? I will use this one. That was a very well spun lie, Miss Innie. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix? Miss Minnie, may I remind you of what you just said? You said there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, and... But I don't think that was what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. The blood spray? Miss Minnie, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted that right off the bat. Order, Miss Minnie. What is the meaning of this? Miss Minnie? I'm thinking, then interrupt me. What? What are you stammering about, Your Honor? I'm sorry. Well, that witness, her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand though. First of all, calm yourself, witness. Like, I'm sorry, like I didn't mean to snap. Now, hurry up with the testimony. Whew, okay, we got through the first web of lies. Second web of lies. If you please. The judge still looks like a little shaken up. A lot of help he's going to need. He's going to be. Sigma Wright, yeah. After the murder, part 2. Like, the side room was like kinda dark, you know. Like, the custom is like purple, right? The blood is totally blend right in. And like, I persuaded my sister it wasn't like right to do something like that. And then I like took my sister to the channeling chamber. Yes, I see now. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood. That's a lie! It was broad daylight. You are so much of a liar. It was broad daylight. You think? Like, thanks, Gramps. Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Alright, I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's present this one because it was broad daylight, but let's see what she says. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Don't push the your subjective opinions onto this court. Like, that's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Mrs. Minnie? You are such a hopeless cause. You're such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore that trite little man. Man, that face. Wait, I think I'm gonna make it an emote. Like, cocky face. Like, okay. Can't breathe, let me out of here. So, like, the custom is purple, right? The blood totally blended in. Can't get enough of it. I know, that pose. And like, I persuaded my... No, wait. Let me present this one. You didn't see the blood. Like, yeah, but she must have had the gun with her at that time as well. Are you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either? I like totally didn't at all. All I was looking was like her face. Continue. And like, persuaded my sister it wasn't like right to do something like that. And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Mini, like at the time? Well, she was like totally flipped out cause she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think like she knew, she like said she did something really bad. And I think she said she wanted to go now with me too. Like, apologies to Miss Morgan. Did Mimi's spirit really say all of that to you? Like, yeah. And then like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Was your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better. I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner the better. She says that with her whipping her at the ready. So she's gonna whip us to feel better, I guess. And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? May I ask you one more thing, Miss Minnie? Ooh. Like, sure. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place, like, what do you mean? When? Ooh. Like, I think on her way? On the way to the crime scene? I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. She answered rather quickly. Now what? Press harder, obviously. Think harder. I know you can remember something. Like, I totally can't. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important? It is very important, otherwise I would not be asking. I ask because it's very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. He's so confident while spitting BS. I really envy Phoenix Wright for that. I wish I could be confident when I spit BS. Very well. Miss Minnie, if you will please include in your statement a statement about this in your testimony. Like, I don't get why, but okay. Just be him. I have to be him. Phoenix is him, you know? Like, I didn't see anyone on the way to, like, the channeling chamber. Maybe this? because that comes with the years of law school, I'm sure. Oh, hello BJC, welcome. And yeah, pretty sure you will get an ad in like 35 seconds. Guys, by the way, just so you know, guys. Okay, let's go for it. I finally found the fault, or I guess, in your case, the crack in your perfect lie. Take a look at this urn. Like, urn? There are some cracks, do you see them? So, like, what does that prove? Who cares about some worn out old urn? Let me know. Okay, perfect. Like, yeah, I already like said I didn't see like anyone on the way to the chamber. I didn't like totally say anything about like an urn, did I? It looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at that time, there was no way you could have not seen this person, Pearly, who was fixing the urn. I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearly Fay. Yes, and how this child is relevant. It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. Oh. And then she happened to break this urn. Oh. Wait, she broke the urn? Yep, accidentally knocked it over with her ball. Ooh. And Pearl was the one who put it back together, while sitting right in the middle of the winding way. What? Miss Minnie, you dirty freaking liar. Liar. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you are legally blind. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Minnie. You are a masterful liar. Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she says is the witness. Miss Minnie, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About what you were where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was like sleeping in the side room. I can't really believe her. I don't think so. I mean, no, there is no way. She was not. Your lies end here. What do you... The witness said that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible because there is clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? In her testimony just now, obviously, like we just said that earlier in your testimony, Miss Minnie, you made the following statement. And I like Miss Morgan was the only one in the changing chamber, you know? Help me, Mia. It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. So? Like, what does, like, have to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Minnie, how did you know that fact? How? I concede that Miss Fay was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could have not known that. Which means, Miss Minnie, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by the winding way. But look at this, at the manor guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor, which is why I ask this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Minnie, please answer this question. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna screen grab this. Is there a way to hide the box? Is there a way to hide the text box? Off. There we go. What? Oh. There is no way. Ah, damn it. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna make that face an emote. I don't know if it's gonna be for YouTube chat or for the Discord, but that face gonna be an emote. Don't ask a question of a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you may as well answer the question for us. What food should I make today? It depends on what ingredients you have. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yes. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eeny Meeny. So now is the time to prove it. Now then, Mr. Phoenix, let's hear your answer. Fridge review time? We could do that. I've seen clips of... I don't remember the name. There is this streamer that does like viewer fridge review and like room review, but I don't want you guys to freaking dox yourselves. Check fridge and pantry now. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Present. Oh man, let me think. So, yeah, dry stores important too. Then we can walk for pasta with glue. What? Check. Yeah, dry stores important too. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me think of this. She had to have been in the channeling chamber already. Miss Minnie was here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Minnie was at the crime scene. Order! Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the channeling chamber when the channeling started. Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Simple, Miss Eeny Meeny was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Like... Okay. So... it has to be here because we said it was too dark to see anything. Here, of course. But behind the folding screen? Yeah. It was the only possibility. Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony? There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind the folding screen. See, you stupid jerk. Quit being so quick to pin on me, slime ball. Now, Miss Minnie. One so young as you shouldn't be saying. Shut up, shut it, Gramps. If you know what's as if you know how exactly how old I am. I'm sorry. Looks like the pipe is about to burst. I guess I should help it along. That face. That's the face. You guys see when I was saying that maybe her sister like the real person that died was her, and her sister stole her identity to get her revenge. Miss Minnie. How were you able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime? Well, very simple. You were hiding inside this box. That tiny little box? No person could fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lotta disproved when she was hiding from me in it. But that clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right, I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was in the side room the whole time. Mr. Wright. Do you think you can prove the clothing box was at the scene of the crime? Yes, I can. And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove. Okay, so I'm guessing it's this because of the bullet hole, and if I recall right, this one also has a bullet hole. Yeah, they both have a bullet hole. So I'm going to do this. Take a look. What? But I presented the other one. Oh, okay. So he's making the connection I made already, okay. Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid. As if there was any sort of evidence in that old thing. This is what on earth? I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already. There is a hole about 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before? The folding screen? It had a hole at the same height. That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen. So, she's so pretty, please arrest Maya? No! Maya is better. Which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen into the box. Miss Minnie, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Order! So what yours? Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eeny Meeny? That's exactly what I'm saying. Miss Eeny Meeny. You were hiding inside the clothing box all along. And you wore the medium costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade as Maya Fey? She had it planned all from the beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No. Stop! I can't stand to listen any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea of the witness... that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene. Pretend to be the defendant, kill the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do all by herself. So here is where we have to pick. Do we incriminate Morgan? I think it's time to incriminate Morgan. It is really impossible. Yeah. For one person to do all the preparations, that is. Need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy? Wait. Miss Von Karma, you said was not possible for one person, correct? You can't be serious. Miss Minnie? You had an accomplice. Goodbye, old lady. You always annoyed me. This person. If it wasn't someone from the current village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Faye household, you wouldn't have that box to use. Morgan Faye. Is that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? You're trying to hit on the granny. Come on! Do it, la crap, do it. Yeah, no choice, guys. Had no choice. Activated the timestamps to see if I'm not lagging on reading you guys. What do you have to say to this, Miss Minnie? Wonderful? Oh, come on. You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Judge is desperate? Yeah. Let the old man dream. It's rare someone is in the same dating pool. True. Do you deny it? I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. It would smell like a graveyard. Come on. Dressed in a medium costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the two, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Then she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did it so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But when something that unexpected happened. Oh, that's when something unexpected happened. Okay, the doctor shot. Yes. Bang! Dr. Gray actually was not dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. That's why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and bang. After that, you and the other lady thought to break in the room. Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we force our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Minnie, she immediately covered her costume with blood and pretended to be Maya Fey. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through, which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly inform the police. Hurry before there are more victims here. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. Ha! Ha ha ha! Who is that laughing? Who is that laughing at a time like this? Oh, you simple-minded fools, I'm sorry, are you still by chance evolving? What this time? Miss Von Karma, surely. Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? What in the world? Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in a very crucial area. And what that is? If the witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble? Huh? Working together with a medium to pretend to be the one putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such a foolish thing? Well, that's yeah, that's right, that's what I was gonna say. She's innocent? Nah. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eenie Meenie want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive, I don't have a motive. A motive? I can say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive. What is her reason? Bro! I think it has to be that. Yeah, it has to be this. It has to be this. But because it has to be this present. We have two bodies against Sherlock. Who's gonna win? Who is the greatest detective in the world? I'd say it's me. Huh? Just as I thought, you bore me with your silly answers, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Just great. You think I did this to get revenge on my sister's death? Yes. Because through that accident you suffer a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister. And you want to say that I wanted to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? Senile, stupid Gramps. I'm going to explain, so please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I wanted to take revenge then, I wouldn't have to wait this long. And sites the guy that thought of the spirit thing was Dr. Gray. It was a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know? She's back to her airhead persona. However, pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory. That's not true. I stopped bugging out. The end. I think we have our answers, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What Miss Minnie has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place. What happened? I thought I had her for sure. Haha. See, like, just as I told you, like. I hope you like your slice of humble pie. 3 hours, let's go. No, we're ending in 1 minute. We're ending in 1 minute. Very well, now I conclude the cross-examination of Miss Inimini. Okay. Hold it. Your Honor, please allow the defense 1 more minute. And I think this is the perfect time to save and end the stream. Guys, I hope you had as much fun as I did. It was a great stream, but it's time to end. My throat is still sore from yesterday. So, let's do this, okay? No, guys, come on. Do you really want me to continue? Like, let me see, guys. Man, it's complicated. Okay, guys, you have 1 minute to convince me. You have 1 minute to convince me. But I will not go for max 10 minutes, guys. Maximum of 10 minutes, but you have 1 minute to convince me. Because after that, I really need to go. Please, Papa Sherlock. Deal? Yeah, but convince me, guys. Because it's getting good. We love you. Guys. Okay. Okay, Ryan. I didn't mean it in a monetary way, but okay. 10 minutes max. I really can give you more than 10 minutes, and do not make of this a habit, guys. Really. Thank you, Ryan. I really appreciate it. I really do. There you have it. Your reason, yeah, okay, but 10 minutes. That's all I can give you. Okay. All right. You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself. Mia. Yes. It sounds like a ridiculous messed up plan for murder. But you know regardless that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything has happened for a reason. 10 minutes, start quick, yeah. There is a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it's also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Minnie had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you prove the reason? Can I really do this? Yes, I can. I am not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right. Phoenix, only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate that fact, Miss Minnie. The fact that Miss Minnie had a motive. Ha ha ha. Too bad, you're too late. My cross-examination has already ended after all. Interesting. I will let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What are you supposed to be on my side? A phone karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I'll knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if you are my witness, so help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue with the cross-examination after we reconvene. Hey, wait. To be continued. Guys, really do not make of this a habit. I cannot be extending the stream every time. June 22nd, 12:04 PM. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Is it really true about my aunt? W. Sherlock, thank you. I try my best, guys, I try my best. I'm afraid so, Maya, there is no way Ini could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. W. Thank you, guys. And under the circumstances, there is no one else than your aunt, Morgan. That's terrible. Why would my aunt? Everything is going to be just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ooh, Giga Chat, we love Uncle Sherlock. Thank you, guys. So, is she gonna ask us on a date? Sigma, thank you, guys. Miss Von Karma, hello, Biri. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worried about? Oh, here we go. Ooh. Say your own situation. Looking down on me, even though we are the same age. Are you done yet? Are you done with your Sunday act? Are you going to ask me on a date already, or what? You caused me enough pain and suffering with your Sunday act. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and have you crawling on my feet. Let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then, we will go on a date. We'll know who the real winner is. June 22nd, 12:10 PM. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Let's see what's gonna happen, guys. Let's see. Her hairstyle damn. Yeah. Can you prove Miss Inimini had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. Inimini and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection. And that is that car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Minnie, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Don't tell me my crazy theory from like 2 episodes ago, it's gonna come true. Mimi took the identity of Ini. She stole because they had to reconstruct her face. Oh my god. Don't tell me I'm going to be right. I thought like you wanted to like ask me about my motive. I like don't see the point in like bringing up the past. Miss Minnie, if you please. Oh, okay, like I totally don't think it'll do any good, but last year's accident. That was like last year in May. Like something really bad happened at like my sister clinic around then. And like the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired, like while she was driving. I like was totally popped too, so I like fell asleep in the passenger seat. Also, the whole recollection has this character with long hair, and we know the sister had the long hair. So my theory is becoming more and more real. I like woke up just cause of a jolt, and like it was a sea of flames around me. I like opened the door and like got away. I think I've heard of this accident. It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. What if she cut her hair? Nah, she's guilty. Those were merely rumors, totally baseless gossip. Yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right, it's impossible to prove. Right now it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Minnie's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work from another angle. Okay. Last year's accident. Okay, we know that. Okay, so this one is the one I care about pressing for, because the other two are factually right. She was totally tired, you mean exhausted. Like, she had to talk to the police and like was being investigated like every day. It was like a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder then. Press harder, obviously. It's no wonder then that the car accident happened, huh? So then why did you ask to switch place? Why didn't you ask to switch places? Like, what are you talking about? I mean, switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, you should have switched with her. True. Hey, the judge is taking from my book. I say true. But like, I don't like have a driver's license. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Minnie. That's a lie. Miss Minnie, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, anyway. I was like totally popped, so I fell asleep in the passenger seat. I like woke up because of a jolt, and it was a flame of seas around me. I like opened the door and like got away. I like didn't have my license, so I couldn't take over the driving for her. Okay. And here is where we present the biggest lie of them all. Exactly. Present the driver's license. Miss Minnie. That was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting that driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Minnie? That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. That's a lie. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Dr. Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What are you talking about? That perverted fake clinic director? Yes. No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like last November. What? November? The accident happened in last May. That's half a year lapse in time. Mr. Phoenix Wright, that's the time she spent in the freaking clinic. What in the... Then what happened, Mr. Wright? At the time of the car accident, Miss Minnie did not have a driver's license. And the 10 minutes are up. Guys, now I really need to go. So, we are on the right track again to get this lying bastard into jail. We got out of the cliffhanger, so tomorrow I may pop up on one of those like random streams, but it's not certain. Wednesday, I don't know if I will be able to stream. If I can't, you will know. If I can, don't worry. Imagine nothing happened. But if I cannot, I will let you know, because there may be something I have to do, but there may be someone that can take my place on that. So I don't know if Wednesday I will be here or not. It's like 80-20. No, more like 60-40. 60% sure I will be able, but just in case, I'm letting you know, I don't know about Wednesday. If I cannot stream on Wednesday, I will probably not stream on Monday and just stream on Tuesday. So it's not too many streams in a row. But with that said, guys, thanks everyone for watching, and this time for real. I hope everyone had as much fun as I did. Thanks for supporting the stream, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.